Gotta fix the hair.
You gotta fix your hair.
Look at that quality.
It's amazing quality. Why would you get a camera when you have one built into your computer with this amazing quality? Like, it almost looks like it's not fuzzy or...
It has a nice blur to it, so you can't see perfections.
Exactly. Should we do, like, an introduction?
Well, I'm pretty sure people on here already know who you are, and they can just call me your friend.
We're on our profile.
Oh.
Yo!
Oh, that's gonna be on the internet forever now.
What?
You going, yo!
Yo! Nobody's watching. It's not like nobody cares. We're MG Winchester here for another live stream that nobody's gonna watch ever, and that's probably for the best. So, can you see this? No, you can't. That's good. Today, we are going to be doing interpretive readings of Wattpad and Quotev books that are so cringy and cliche that I'm probably going to need a holy bath after this.
A holy bath?
A bath in holy water. A holy bath. So let's go on to Quotev first, just because I'm already on here. And go into browse. So, what sort of books do you want?
Just type in bad boy, see what comes up.
Let's go into romance. No, let's do the pregnant with the prince one. We saw this earlier. Okay, so we'll read the description. When Prince Theodore comes on exchange to Leela's, I hate that name, private school in America, they quickly fall in love. However, things become complicated when she becomes pregnant with the prince's child and is placed in the center. They did spell center wrong. It's R-E instead of E-R. They're either from Canada or from England. Of a social scandal. At 17.
At the age of 17.
Sorry. Look at that.
That's like one of the best covers I've ever seen.
It's true.
Did you say who the author was?
Oh, Kenzie. Kenzie, because she's a cool kid. She doesn't spell her name like other people. Unless it's actually supposed to be Kenzie, then those parents should be executed. Oh, it is Mackenzie, actually. It's up here at the top.
It's just for you to notice that.
I didn't notice that. I was reading it off of the cover. At the bottom, it says Kenzie because she's a cool kid. So let's see. Leela, I have the best news. Oh, this is it, by the way. Chapter 1. Prince who? Question mark? Leela, I have the best news, Savannah said with into the phone with excitement. Savannah, oh, it's first person. I hate this. Savannah is my best friend, but she had a habit of over-exaggerating, so I didn't expect anything huge. You said that you had the best news last week when you got the new shoes. Is this actually something impressive? I remark, rolling my eyes. No, seriously, Leela, this is big, she inhaled with anticipation. The Prince of Lennox is coming to our school for an entire term starting Monday. So here's the thing. If the prince was actually coming to a school for whatever reason, why would they know? Like, why would anybody know?
Why would he go to America?
Right? But, like...
No offense, but, like...
Yeah.
Why?
But, like, if a prince was coming to a school for whatever reason, why would people...
Because he wants to live a normal life.
Why would people know about it, though? Because then you're thinking about all the terrorist attacks and murder attempts. Like,
yeah, why would you want to go to a school in America when there's, like, a school shooting every month?
Right? Oh, exactly. But, like...
Not a smart idea.
No, but then... Like, everybody knows, and then the school's also going to be surrounded with, like, paparazzi and stuff, so, like...
It's like that scene in, I saw a movie with what's her name? Anne Hathaway, Princess
Oh,
Diaries.
Princess, yeah.
Yeah. Where like they find out that she's like a princess and there's like paparazzi outside her school.
Yeah.
That's what's going to happen here.
Lennox in Europe. I walk over to my bed.
No, in Canada.
Lennox, Canada. Well, there's a Paris, Canada. There's Paris, Canada. There's what else? What's the other one near us?
Oh, Lennox.
It's not Lennox. It's Paris. No, London, Canada. No. Oh wait, no, that was the wrong one. Lennox in Europe. I walk over to my bed. Didn't you just go there on vacation like 2 years ago? Yeah.
What'd you say? Didn't you just go over there?
Didn't you? What?
Like, didn't you just go over there 2 years ago? If you say just and then 2 years ago, it doesn't really.
She's obviously a white girl. That's just. Didn't you like just go over there like I don't know 2 years ago?
Yeah, so Sam.
Oh my god, you go on vacation so much, Leela.
I'm gonna hate that name.
I know. Yeah, it was beautiful, but the Lennoxian royal family is very private. So like every royal family.
Yeah.
I don't even know if they left their palace when I was visiting. Savannah babbled on. Wait, who cares about any of that? The prince is coming here to school. Which prince, Sav? And why is he coming? I questioned and sat down on my bed. Prince Theodore of Lennox. We know he's from Lennox. He's only a few months older than us. The royal family of Lennox like to do some sort of exchange for each of their children, and I suppose Theodore's was to America. Savannah told me. Wow, I sighed. That's pretty cool, right? Well, we'll get a smooch a prince. Name once in your life where you said smooch and meant it.
Never.
I rolled my eyes. I doubt he's allowed to even talk to me, Savannah. My family isn't exactly wealthy. Leela, it doesn't matter. If you have if you have a scholarship, you still got into the third best private school in America. Of course. Savannah reminded me, come on, be excited. I'll try. I trailed off. However, ... I tried. ... I trailed off. However, I didn't think I would go to any effort to meet this prince. I'll just disappoint him anyway.
Same.
And then it goes to like the next section. First day of term, Mom said chirpily as she opens my blinds into my room. Get up, Leela. You won't meet any princes lying in bed.
Mom says to me, I would
right?
Jump out of that window.
I just don't see how everybody's so excited. Like how people how unrealistic it is. It's just hilarious. I groaned as I slipped out of my warm blankets. I already told Mom 4 times that I couldn't care less about Prince Theodore, but she wouldn't give it up.
Here's the thing. We know for a fact that they do it because she gets pregnant, right? Like, it's in the title. And so she's like, oh, I'll never get together.
It's every single Wattpad book where the girl never cares about that person. It's just such a cliche. I want to see a Wattpad or Quotev books or whatever where the person, loves this guy and they end up not getting together. Like the complete opposite. Like a One Direction book where she's in love with some person from One Direction and then the people just don't get together. And like the person, like a completely realistic book where what's his face from One Direction
Harry Styles.
Sure. One Direction, Harry Styles dude meets this person who's in love with him, and the person thinks that it's like, oh, I've read so many Wattpad books before where it's like they're going to get together, so obviously I'm going to get together with him. Oh my gosh. And then they try to get together, but then he's like, well, who the fuck are you? I don't care. I'm gonna
they hook up and then she's like, oh my god, it's meant to be. Then he's like, yeah, I'm going on tour right now.
It was a good hookup.
Bring you along.
I Some realistic thing. That'd be very interesting.
I'm way more tan than you.
Well, yeah, because
You
I'm a
look
ghost.
So pale.
You only notice that now?
I don't know. I don't really notice it. Yeah, I'm way tan than you.
I wiped it off from my mind and went to get dressed in my uniform I haven't seen in a while. I tucked my shirt into my navy checkered skirt and pulled my blue blazer.
I hate it. I don't know. I just hate it for some reason.
There's many reasons to hate it. I was anxious to get to school early so I could unpack my books in peace at my locker.
Without anyone anxious to get to school early.
I can't wait. Have you ever heard any teenager say, "I can't wait to get to school so I can unpack my books in my locker"? Like, it's the top of my day. It makes everything.
Like, if you change the ending of the sentence, like, "Oh, I can't wait to get to school to see my friends," that would make more sense. But like, "Oh, I can't wait to unpack my bag." No.
Oh, not only in her locker, but without anybody else around. I usually do this so nobody said anything as I hurried out the front door an hour before school started. Same. Have a good day, honey, Mom shouted behind me. I turned around and waved at her, Dad, and my younger brother, Flynn. Another perk of going to school early was catching an empty bus. I had lots of time to think as I waited for transport. How is she so peppy, though, in the morning? Like, how is she like, I can't wait to get to school and unpack my bags?
She hasn't had caffeine.
No.
You would have said, like,
no teenager in the history of ever is this excited at, like, 6 o'clock in the morning. They're like, let's get up at 6 o'clock in the morning, catch the early bus. No. Another perk of going to school.
Do you think the girl who wrote this is a teenager?
No, she's probably 12. Let's check her profile after this.
After this chapter? Or the whole book?
I'm not reading the whole book.
I don't know. I'm kind of curious to see where I'll lead.
Maybe she gets pregnant.
You think?
I'm going to say, in the end, she
the baby
gets pregnant.
Dies.
Baby. But no. She gets pregnant, and then the prince is like, oh, it's my baby. And then the family's probably just like, no, we can't have this because she's not rich. And then he's like, I love her anyway. And then they go and they end up getting married. Let's see. Family. The following day, I returned to school.
Wow.
This is the last chapter, chapter 18, or at least the most current chapter. It was just an average Monday, and the sun failed to shine behind the clouds, still slightly dark, as I went early in the morning. Nothing changed since Friday, except for one crucial thing. I was a mother.
Oh, I guess it lived. The baby that lived.
That would be a more interesting name. I'm pregnant to the prince. Perhaps I should say I was going to be a mother. Not much parenting could be done when a baby was smaller than my thumb. Despite this technicality, it felt as if my entire perspective of the world had changed. Suddenly, everything I was learning in class seemed absolutely essential to pay attention to, just in case my child would ask me for help with their homework the next day. So I don't know what's going on in this, but I just hope that the author took into account that knowing you're pregnant happens more than a couple days after you actually do the deed. Because usually people discover they're pregnant when they're like a month pregnant or whatever, not, 4 days later, I'm pregnant. Oh my gosh, I think my water broke. I had sex 2 days ago. Oh my gosh. So let's just hope. I don't have no. Oh, all these people were like, oh, it's so good. No, it's not.
To be fair, they're probably the same as the author.
Let's see. The author. Hi, I'm Mackenzie. I love to write the stories and entertain people with them. You're not entertaining us, sweetheart.
What's the date, sweetie?
No, it's just probably I don't know. Doesn't say, but I'm gonna bet she's like 12. Let's go into Wattpad now.
Oh, I know.
This is your turn.
This is my turn. I know the perfect book for this.
Nobody's on the stream.
Yeah, because no one gives a shit about
I'm gonna do it again while you find your book.
Found it.
You knew it so.
I read this whole thing. Don't waste your time.
Why would you read the whole thing?
Because I wanted to know how it was going to end. The girl's going to die or not.
Of course she's not.
I know.
In a normal book, it would.
It was so like, you know when you can tell like, when an author one of these sites is making stuff on the go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was one of those things.
They're like, let's just add in an alien. Why
Yeah.
not? You're reading it. I read the last one.
Okay. So this book is on Wattpad called Chasing Red. It's pretty popular. It's been made into like a real book. You can find it in a bookstore or something.
But don't
Pay for this. It's not the best. So it starts off with the main guy's point of view. Guy's name is Caleb.
Shouldn't you read the description so we know what we're getting ourselves into?
Oh, sure.
You seem so sad about that. You're like,
I was like, I don't. People care.
the title. And then press more.
I hardly ever use Wattpad on my desktop. It's not worthy of it. When a cynic, okay, so this is a description. When a cynical straight-A college student, Veronica Stratford, gets kicked out of her apartment, notorious basketball player, okay, I'm going to come back to that. Caleb Lockhart offers her a place to stay. Intensely drawn to her, Caleb wants something for the first time in his life and pursues her. But Veronica's painful past is catching up to her, and her heart might just be the one thing Caleb can't win. Sorry, I'm a slow reader. I'm the last thing she wants in her life. Oh, this must be a quote from him. I'm the last thing she wants in her life. She keeps expecting me to disappoint her, to leave. But I'm here to stay. She owes me. It's as simple as that. And there's some more quotes for her. She was fire, and I wanted her to burn me. Like a moth drawn to a flame, I could not resist. She was broken, a puzzle that was missing a few pieces. Oh, I hate puzzles. Maybe I carved my own pieces to complete her. They say that she's going to be my ruin. Then let her ruin me. Warning! This story contains mature scenes and features another couple. Enter at your own risk. Yep. Let's get right back into it. How long? It's actually pretty long chapters.
well, you don't have to read the whole thing. Just read the beginning part.
But it's all equally bad, so don't feel like
Every single part is horrid.
The whole dance floor glowed with red and green laser beams shooting out from rotating lights in the ceiling. It was Friday night, and the club was packed. Okay.
The club was packed.
The club was packed.
Boom.
I keep thinking that they're high school students because 99.9% of these books are high school students.
They're not?
They're not. They're in college.
Oh,
They're the same age as me. Actually, I think the guy's 1 year older than the girl.
Well, that's unique there.
Yeah.
That's a unique book when it's taking place in college instead of high school.
But okay, I have to get back to you. There's so many things I have to say about this book. Yeah, quotations. Where was I? It was Friday night, and the club was packed with people dancing and jumping to the DJ's throbbing music.
Did they actually say throbbing?
That's the word throbbing, right?
The only way you use the word throbbing is to describe a...
Don't we know?
It's true. Like, have you ever Hey Google, play some throbbing music.
And it's just like the sound of a heartbeat.
Janet Jackson. Oh, that's on Spotify.
You have one of those?
Yeah.
Oh god.
Ready? Throbbing music. Let's go.
Can't believe it's Janet Jackson though. Your cat's looking at you.
I know she is. Read on.
Look at your bird.
Yes, bud.
Here we go.
This is the voguing.
Where did I leave off? People were dancing to the music, blah, blah, blah. They reminded me of penguins huddled in the cold, only they were on crack. Poetry right there. What the hell is wrong with you?
Okay, fine. Hey Google, stop. I said, hey Google, stop. Stop. I'm sorry, I turned off the music. Such a diva.
Freeze frame.
Are you okay? That's a little too.
That was very aggressive.
It was too much for him. He just couldn't handle it.
He's a big Janet Jackson fan.
I know. You love your Janet.
Mm-hmm. Where did I leave off? Thank you, Spud.
Continue reading. I'm giving him popcorn.
Where did I leave off? What the hell is wrong with you? Cameron yelled in my ear, giving me a friendly punch to the arm. That's the fourth chick you turned down tonight, and we just got here. I shrugged, saying that was.
I want to see somebody in a club where it's like, hey, bro, what's wrong with you?
That's the fourth chick you turned down. We just got here. I should have been
Everywhere
like,
you look, everywhere.
I shrugged, saying that I was bored. I don't want
What?
to say that word.
What?
I don't know. It's just
Wait.
triggering.
I was bored with meaningless sex and monstrous flirt. That's not monstrous. Flirting.
Is it monotone? We graduated English in class, grade 12 English class. We know how to read.
But the thing is, would a college student really say this? Grace, would you say this?
Not unless I was writing an essay that needed to use that word.
Flirting seemed pathetic.
All right. The sex I didn't mind, but I was looking for something else lately. A challenge. Maybe a thrill of the chase.
Of course.
I chugged my beer. If you eat the same shit every time you get bored, every time. Oh, I read that wrong. Every time you'd get bored too. Of it too, I replied.
That's going to be my quote.
If you eat the same shit, just pause.
If you eat the same shit.
Just dig into your own. Justin barked out a laugh. Oh my god, Justin! This is the one that didn't like. You know, I sent you the screenshot one time of this book, and he was like, "It's that guy." It's that guy. Justin barked out a laugh, motioning with his beard to the dance floor. Check that out, man! Holy shit! He exclaimed, letting out a high-pitched whistle. No, I can't whistle like that. My mom can.
I can't either, man.
Mom can.
It's something with the last generation. They can. I can't.
In the middle of the dance floor was this girl who was dancing. No, scratch that. Gyrating. So sensuously that I couldn't help but stare. She moved like ... Sex comes to mind, seducing a number of eyes on her. A short, tight dress covered her hourglass body like a second skin, and it was in a make me sin red. Damn.
Is that an actual color?
To the internet.
What's your favorite color?
No, make me sin red.
Same.
Oh man, I was gonna say when we go prom dress shopping, I'll be like, damn, dresses that make me sin red. But we're old now.
Your dress had red on it.
No, it has like magenta.
It was still kind of red.
But it wasn't make
magenta.
It wasn't make me sin red though.
Mine was black. My prom dress. It was in Make Me
Oh.
Sin Black.
I remember that prom dress with like the stars on it. That was like really cheap feeling that you tried on.
Yeah.
Yeah. I should have worn that.
That's another thing with Wattpad books. Prom scenes. I don't know if it's just in like Canada where proms are just like it's a prom. Yay. Like I don't know if America makes more of a deal of it or not, but it wasn't that.
It was a dance that you wear
Adjust
nicer
to.
clothes to. That's
Dinner was
literally-
good. It was probably a demon. Her
It's crashing
house
at
is-
your place now.
Her house is haunted by a demon
We're ghosts.
or a ghost, but I think it's a demon. Anyway, recap is she was making
me sin.
making him sin. Okay.
I might have drooled a little bit as she bent over and then did something dreamy with her hips, so that her long ebony hair was now swaying down her tiny waist. Her legs looked a mile long in those spiky heels. Oh, her poor feet. Shit! I'm gonna take this girl home with me, Justin yelled excitingly.
You say it so like robotically.
Shit, that's how Justin talks.
Justin's a robot?
Yeah,
Okay.
duh. That was low and annoying enough to distract me. I hated cheating, and Justin had a girlfriend. Literally, his girlfriend never comes up in the book at all.
He has a girlfriend.
That's never brought
I
up.
think. Maybe. I don't know. It could be Brett. Maybe Brett's the one with a girlfriend.
Cameron shook his head at him. He looked up when the redhead asked him to dance. He laughed, shook his head, and whispered something in her ear. The redhead giggled. He nodded to me, and they left. Oh my god. You know why I'm reading it like a robot? Because it's like a robot
Wrote it.
wrote it. I read this whole book. And there's a reason.
I don't get why.
And then it's okay. Blah, blah, blah. Hello, team captain. A soft body slid up to me, reeking of heavenly floor perfume. I looked down on the heavenly made-up eyes of Claire Bentley. She's like
Claire.
brought up like 2 more times. I appreciated the magic makeup does to a girl's face, but now when she looks like she was punched and now she's wearing 2 black raccoon eyes.
Same. Whenever I
mean-
try to do anything with eyeshadow.
Maybe that's the look she's going for. Maybe she's cosplaying as Rocket the Raccoon. Claire, how's it going? I gave her a smile. Hey, get the fuck away from
I
me.
don't like you, Claire. Fucking Claire.
Claire.
Oh, Claire.
Claire. Claire's a fat girl's name.
What?
Did you not get that quote?
No.
Oh my god.
From what?
Breakfast Club.
It's been a while since I've seen that.
It's been a while since I've seen it.
I'm not obsessed with the Breakfast Club like everybody else. I'm a, Sgt. Pepper Xanadu kind of girl. Nothing
Wow,
gets
you're
better
not
than that.
like other girls.
I'm not like other girls.
No, why did I sleep with her again? Oh, nothing much. She bet her eyelashes, pushing her breast to my side. Ew. Get away.
I'm pushing my breast up to your side.
I don't like that feeling. No.
Asexual loser? Come on, don't you like my breasts?
No.
I'm pushing them up to your side. This is supposed to be attractive. God damn it. Is this considered rape?
This is borderline. I could totally. There's witnesses.
There's
Recording.
3 witnesses. I don't know. I don't think this is.
But this is assault, though.
I think that was.
I could
sexual.
get you fired from your job.
Get me fired. Try.
Wouldn't they have to pay you if they fire you?
No. Yes. Maybe.
Isn't it called like a severance fee?
Severance pay.
Yeah. This is the worst feeling ever.
My boobs are beautiful.
And you're hugging me now.
I'm hugging you.
I'm being attractive.
I love this club. Hey Google, play club music.
Okay, playing club music mix on Spotify.
On Spotify. I don't know. That just made me laugh. It's one of the worst things that ever happened in my life. Wow, I feel like I'm in the book now.
But we talked about this.
But I'll also witness you rape at me just now.
Spud. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey Google. Shut up. Hey Google. Shut up. Spud. Shut up. There we go. It's off. Shut up. Oh my goodness.
Hope you.
You can continue.
People are like, poor girl, I feel you. Thanks.
Grace is not a poor girl. What are you talking about?
Someone's also watching this while they're in class.
Same.
That's a good life decision.
Are you sure about that?
Are you sure? Are you sure about that?
Are you sure about that? You have been stopped.
You can stop.
All right.
I don't want to read any more of this. It's bringing back nightmares. Basically, they get together at the end, and it's horrible.
And it's horrible. Okay. Let's go back to Quotev. See if we can find some more cringy books on there.
I need to shower when I get home.
I'm not that repulsive. I'm supposed to be her best friend.
I don't like anyone touching me.
We've slept in the same bed together. Does that... Spud.
But there was like leeway.
Spud. Find a book. Enough. Why are you doing this? I don't have your squirt bottle. I'll just use Windex. I don't have any squirt bottle. You want a trip? I don't know if you like it. It's ketchup. He always gets sneezy when he has ketchup chips.
Just typed in book.
Alright, how similar are you to Draco Malfoy? No, let's go bad boy. Roasted. No. Living with Mr. Popular. See, he gets all... My bird loves chips or like human food. And whenever we have some downstairs, he like screams for them. But we only have ketchup chips right now. And they're just really, they get him very sneezy because they're just very powerful chips.
They're not his style.
No, he loves them. It's just, he keeps... Forbidden Love. Oh, I like this one. Let's do this. For sweet and innocent
Draco's so whiny Daddy's voice is singing. Yeah, I didn't watch the movies or read the book, so I don't know anything about these characters.
I've seen the movies.
I haven't even seen all the movies. I think I saw up to like the third movie or halfway through the third movie. Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, for sweet and innocent and Adriana, life was nothing but a walk through the park. That was until she turned 18.
She discovered that she was part of this half angel.
Shut up. Adriana feared for this day her whole life. But
you know what also bothers me about especially like online books? All the time the characters have like such unique names. Like when was the last time you read a book where the male lead's name was like Bob?
I knew you were going to say that. Bob's an ugly name.
Exactly. But still.
Well, you don't want to like Okay, so let's say you actually get invested in a book and then your main character is named Bob. And you're like, "Oh, I love Bob. Like, hashtag me and Bob." Like, you just don't.
Bob XOC.
Okay, maybe that's my grandma's husband's name. My new husband. I don't like him. Maybe you should take a different name.
I was gonna say,
What were you gonna say?
Bob
No, Bob is like on the verge of Alzheimer's. Anyway. We had enough of you. Spud, enough. Can you give him a chill?
I shot him. Don't worry, he's dead now.
Okay. Spud, enough. Where's his squirt bottle? I don't know where your squirt bottle is. Mom, take it. I have Windex.
I think someone's like, Bob is a legend. And I'm like, yeah, I know.
Stop it. He's not. Hate Bob. And I hate you. Be quiet. The water bottle of truth. Bob is gross.
Bob is gross. Yeah.
Yeah. But it finally came time to face them, as so many women in her family have done in the past. It was the day for her to attend the Revendale, the annual grand ceremony, which was held for none other than the pureblood, Draven.
Draven,
they stole my name! Not my name.
what category is this in?
I don't know, probably romance.
But like,
Romance,
pure
fantasy.
blood, vampires. Oh my god, this book has vampires in it.
Oh my gosh, that's it. I'm good. Okay, this is chapter 1, Forbidden Love. They say that all of us are truly afraid of something. You can't really stop being afraid of something by pretending everything that scares you isn't there. This is my world.
I like how she underlines this.
This.
Oh god. This.
A world where you live in constant fear. At least in my eyes, it was. Today was finally the day I was going to face my fears. Although, there is no doubt that if I had a choice, I would have chosen to avoid them.
Same.
Today was the day I came to face with the vampires. Truth be told, humans have discovered about the existence of vampires years ago, and was able to get along with them normally, as they say it, but in my eyes, it was nowhere close to being normal. In fact, the fact that we breathe, alive, and live, not live, in the same world as them.
We live in the same world.
Wasn't right. The fact that we humans had to obey their every command wasn't right. I think this is just like a kind of racist, honestly, to vampires. Like,
and what did they ever do to you?
This is like, she's part of the KKK of vampires. I'm not trying to become prime minister or president anytime soon. I can't say president. The fact that we humans look up to the same people who kill and abuse our kind for their own pleasure wasn't right. The fact that the fact that they had the right to choose an innocent human girl every year to be their soulmate, or shall I say, their personal blood bag, was sickening and wrong beyond words. None of this felt right. Yet my people praise and follow their every command. Why? You could say that half of them wanted power. After all, if human was able to become vampires themselves, if it,
Are you Englishing right?
no, I read the wrong line. After all, if a human was able to drink blood of a vampire with pure blood, who were the descendants of the very first vampires, they'd be able to become vampires themselves. Not only will they be able to gain the power that a vampire possessed, but they will also be able to become the part of the Ardelian family, vampire family. They were
That's
the
a lot of
descendants,
information to process.
right?
Paragraph.
See, this is the thing. Don't tell me, show me. Give it to me gradually over time. You don't give me any question as to why is this a thing? What's going on here? Vampires are real? Why are they real? You're just telling me everything all of a
What would
sudden.
you do if you were one of those humans with soulmate with them?
What I would do?
Yeah.
I don't know. If they were cute, probably have sex. No, but
You wouldn't even try to get out?
well, being realistically, I probably wouldn't be like if everybody had like if it was reality that this was in and I was actually the soulmate of a vampire.
They aren't like fate doesn't pick them. They're just like, okay, this is mine now. At least that's what I'm getting from all this information in 2 seconds. So there's no actual like real like connection between the human and the vampire. The vampire is like
Yeah, but in reality, if this was actually something that happened, it's not like we're going to be the main characters of the book. We're not going to break out and get away. We're like, this is vampires we're talking about. So you might as well just accept the facts and get along with it.
What if they were ugly?
Oh, then you get out of there.
What if it was a girl for you? Because then you would just be there.
I'd just be there. Whatever.
They better have like they better just like have like Netflix in like their house or something. Like what is the human supposed to do? Do the humans work in this world?
See, I'd be okay with this if they were like, okay, you're my soulmate, you just have to do whatever I say.
Is it like that? Is it like an equivalent to like a sugar baby and sugar daddy of that kind of situation?
It could be.
Like the vampire will just give them a bunch of shit, but they have to give them like their blood.
I'd be okay with that. If that happened to me, I'd be like, sure. Give me, $10,000 in Jensen Ackles and we're okay. I'll give you blood. Whatever. They were the descendants of the first vampires ever known to mankind and the strongest of their kind.
Of course they are.
And out of all the pure blood vampires, Draven Cruz was considered.
That's such a fake name.
I like the name Draven though. I'd name
but like the combination of the last name.
Cruz, yeah.
Oh my god, is he related to Tom Cruise? Is Tom Cruise a vampire?
I was gonna say Terry Crews.
Tom Cruise.
I want to see Tom Cruise as a vampire.
Oh my
Interview with a vampire.
god.
They didn't witness the most important thing ever. This person is obviously Interview with the Vampire fan. Love that movie. Why is nobody watching this? Supernatural's in 10 minutes. Somebody get on. Copy. Pasting this to the feed. Get ready. Feed. Discussions. Oop. Am I able to write? Oh, this person on queue. I don't want to put. Okay. There's a person on queue asking, like, does anybody want a RP furry smut? I only BG and can RP descriptive and looking for someone who isn't afraid to try new things RP wise if you're interested. Honey, you're talking about furry smut.
Obviously I'm interested.
I'm going to post this on the discussion, and if anybody like comments and searches, this isn't the place for it. That was supposed to be the middle finger. It turned out to be the rock symbol.
Isn't it also I love you simple? Is that like a
No, this is rock. Or is this... It was either this or this. I always get that confused. I just do this whenever I'm at a concert.
Music sounds so formal.
Yeah, it's formal in here, and then they'll come here and they'll be like, is this for real people?
Just type in it's about to get tough complete. Dope as fuck. Be the best YouTube video.
Okay, that's posted. All right. I'm getting sick of this. Let's not do this one anymore. Let's have another. Let's go on to Wattpad and go under poetry. That was a weird sound coming from a computer.
You get some really deep stuff.
Forbidden literature. The boy next door.
Oh, depressing quotes.
Just because someone looks happy doesn't mean that they are, because even a white rose has a black shadow.
What are the comments? Oh my god, this is me.
Oh my god. Whoa. Deadass.
Yep.
Speechless. Same, true, heart, true. Y'all are boring. See who I am? I am someone who doesn't want to be.
I don't want to be either.
Nope, we are all beautiful inside and we should feel it more.
Don't get your positivity away from me. Go away.
Me too, yep. Oh, they're all boring.
Me too.
Me too. I would comment, go on Quotev or go on Wattpad, and to every single book, just comment every chapter, me too. I was saying. Every single time.
But you don't understand Me Too movement. She could be secretly trying to tell us something.
Is she telling us something? Question. Is all the people saying Me Too on here a part of the movement?
Have they been assaulted like I have?
Okay, my boobs are beautiful. It's boob power. Boom. Are you okay? No, I'm not. Not at all. I'm depressed. I have anxiety. My biggest fear is rejection. I want to tell somebody. Maybe I should tell you. I need someone to hug me. To go tell me everything's going to be okay. I want to tell somebody. I want to fill it all out. I don't want to tell you. I don't want to be asking for attention. I'm fine. Just tired of those things. Anonymous. Same. I hate that I can't say the truth because I'm scared of what they'll think.
That's what therapy's for, okay?
Honestly. Let's go into
spirituality.
Oh yeah. Billionaire's final victim. Pretty little thing. What is spirituality category of Wattpad even supposed to do? What's it for?
Well, since I spent a lot of time on there, I don't know.
It looks like this is just the section of Quotev, or not Quotev.
Some of them
for of Wattpad for important or for teen fiction bad boy sort of thing, but instead of your typical white character, it's a Muslim or Indian or something like that. I was
gonna say they're usually basically the same plot for people of a religion, but then there's some books that God saved me. Here's my story.
Let's get out of this category. I don't like the whole God saves me stuff. Let's go back into teen fiction. And this will probably be the last one because Supernatural's on soon. Boarding with the bad boy.
God,
Okay,
I hate.
let's read the bio.
What is Wattpad's description for Bad Boy? Because from what I'm getting, it's a guy who wears leather, goes to detention, is sassy.
That's half the people in our that used to be in our high school. Or not
Yeah,
in high
but they're
school.
also like dropped it gorgeous apparently.
That's nobody in our high
Yeah.
school
So
when we were in high school.
but like I would classify those people as losers, despite me being a loser also. But they're in their own category of losers.
It's just because they're hot. Honestly, it is the same thing. Like a bad boy is the same thing of being a loser, except you're hot instead of ugly, in the stereotypical sense.
When did being a bad boy become so lame? Because like in like 80s and 90s movies, like a bad boy, like actually like I feel like they
Something.
did shit that makes them
Yeah,
bad.
because you look at T-Birds. They're bad boys, but they're good bad boys. They have reason. They have your coats and everything, but I feel like people have changed from that version and milked it out so much that, yeah.
Because they want to get the idea of like, oh, he's not actually, he has a heart of gold despite him, you know, going to detention every Saturday. Whatever. Oh god. See, my classification of bad boys, or what a bad boy is. Have you seen? No, you haven't seen the movie. But in the movie Heathers, he's a character who's called Jason Dean, JD for short, and like at first he looks just like your normal bad boy because he wears a leather coat, long leather coat thing, drives a motorcycle. But then he like kills his classmates and he ends up dying apparently at the end of it.
You know what I think? Okay, so if you ever, I mean, I know you have, but if anybody who ends up watching this, if
All two people.
you've seen Grease 2, the plot of Grease 2 was that there was the Sandy's like cousin came to Rydell High School. It's this whole new generation of people at Rydell, and there's like the main girl, Stephanie, that's her name, and she was a pink lady, and there was the guy who was Sandy's cousin, and he was sort of like your nerd there, but he was hot. But then she didn't want to date him because he was a nerd and stuff like that. He wasn't a T-Bird, and she, because she was a pink lady, had to date a T-Bird. And so he ended up like dressing up as like a masked sort of like cool rider. There's a whole like song that she sings. I'm a cool rider, a cool rider, and if he's cool enough, he can burn me through and through. Oh, and it lives forever, and away forever. No ordinary boy is gonna do.
Supernatural's about to start.
Oh, okay, we're gonna leave. Bye.